Hi, this is Alan Alda. I want to congratulate Tina Fey.
Yeah, the man who really needs no introduction hopped onto Twitter to give a shout out to the woman who adapted his 1981 classic film into a new limited series for Netflix.
Text Danny and Claude. ETA 431, please be ready.
I always love the original movie, which is written by and directed by and stars the great Alan Alda.
Danny says, "You are not the f***ing boss of me. I will emerge when the magic hour light is perfect."
Take me in.
Get in the car!
The movie came out when Tina was 11 years old.
Try this. You know how that voice carries?
I want to be a grown-up and just like take trips like that and wear like a big sweater.
So now at 54, Tina finally got around to remaking it in an expanded format, and she knew from the get-go that she wanted Alan to be part of it.
Mind if I use the good bathroom?
Oh, Don,
hey.
hi.
Mr. K, you came all the way from Florida for this?
Well, your daughter only gets married a bunch of times, I guess.
Yeah, Alan pops up in episode 2 as Anne's father, who's part of this surprise vow renewal ceremony.
You know, Anne's mother would have really loved this.
Yeah.
She loved outdoor parties.
You were together for a long time.
67 wonderful years.
You got any tips?
I don't know, communication. Try not to fuss about the small stuff.
It was wonderful. It was a wonderful day for us to have his blessing to even do this was so wonderful. And he's, of course, like, still got it.
Yeah.
Still so funny. So handsome.
But my wife did have this one thing.
Tell me.
She'd kill me if I told you. But every once in a while, we'd wake up and she'd say, "Congratulations. Take off your pants. It's a sex day."
That's incredible.
You might think of trying that with your spouse. They'd be so grateful.
I love him so much. We all do. That day we got to spend with Alan and his wife Arlene on set was incredible. They're just really, really special people. Their marriage is so aspirational.
You know, it's like a dog waking up not knowing it's Thanksgiving. And then all of a sudden, all these people come over, start dropping turkey and stuffing.
Those of us who were not in the scene
Everybody showed up.
came down to make sure that we got to pay our respects.
This picture is so precious to me. So,
Yeah.
The reason why we're all here.
the man, the legend, Alan Alda, and myself in the middle of getting my hair done. So it's an unfortunate.
Yeah, you ran out of the
circumstance.
camper.
Giant clip on top of my head.
What a titan, really, of both the industry and of just humanity. Just the sweetest guy.
I love you so much.
This is going to be a memorable day.
Yeah.
Right now, if you'll excuse me, I had real coffee this morning.
Yeah, we will give you your privacy, okay?
So Alan shot that Cameo last fall, and then we finally got to see the whole 8-episode series come together as it dropped on Netflix on May 1st.
Last week, her new series, The 4 Seasons, was #1 on Netflix worldwide.
It sure was. And in just 3 days, it managed to top Netflix for the week of April 28th to May 4th. And this week's list should be out any second now because, it's May 12th now. But yeah, I took a look, at least here in Canada, it is still #1 on its 11th day of release.
Tina, I knew you'd take the 4 Seasons movie that I wrote and directed all those years ago and do something wonderful with it. And you have. And now worldwide #1. This is really nice.
And Alan also used the opportunity to suggest a little quid pro quo.
You want to come back on my Clear and Vivid podcast and talk about how you did it? We can tell each other how great we are.
Now, Tina doesn't have Twitter, but since Alan's video already has over 1.1 million views in just 24 hours, I have a feeling that Tina's going to become aware of Alan's invite, and we'll see her on his podcast again very soon. Did you like seeing Alan pop up in Tina's 4 Seasons adaptation? And what do you think of the series? Yeah, so I've only watched the first 2 episodes so far. I'm loving seeing Tina Fey back on screen. It's a great vehicle for her. And yeah, we really haven't seen Tina on camera that much since 30 Rock ended. Like, she's done 6 movies. And yeah, she popped up on Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt and Only Murders in the Building. But I also want more Tina Fey, so it's great seeing her in this.
You know those two. Complaining is their version of having sex.
Oh, that sun. Oh, it's going to be hot on that boat.
I love Steve Carell and I love Coleman Domingo. I'm not totally sold on their work in this series just yet, but like I said, I'm only 2 episodes in. And yeah, it is an ensemble piece still. I haven't had a huge showcase just quite yet. Hopefully there'll be a reason for me to talk about the series once I've done it at some other segment. But yeah, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
Congratulations.